I want to hold up this name because this man is a hero of the faith. His name is Gudina Tumsa. Gudina Tumsa. Say that with me, ready? Gudina Tumsa. We have to remember his name and hold up the name of this man. A giant of faith. And a tall man, too, about 6'5", tall man. And he was the president of the Makani Jesus church body through the 1970s when the Marxist government came to power in Ethiopia. And the Marxist government dictated and determined that what would be preached from the pulpits in the church body would be the tenets of Marxism, and that the church and the government would never be spoken against negatively. And Tumsa said, we can't do that. We can't stand in the face of evil and not speak the truth of the gospel. And so they arrested him, and they tortured him, and they beat him. And then they released him, thinking that they had taught him a lesson. And guess what he did? Preached the gospel even louder, even more clearly, even more faithfully. And so they arrested him again and tortured him a second time and killed him on the 28th day of July in 1979. But from the blood of that martyr has grown this church. Tertullian said, nothing new. This is early church stuff. Willingness to suffer for the faith. Faith and I had a great conversation yesterday about it's true that love without truth, no, excuse me, I got it backwards. Truth without love is a lie. In other words, we who have the truth of the gospel, this gift that God has given, I believe, to the Lutheran Church of Jerusalem, if we do not live out that truth in deeds of love with people, then we make the truth a lie. But then you can flip it around. That truth, excuse me, I got this backwards. Love without truth is actually hate. In other words, if I claim I love you, but don't love you enough to share with you the truth of the gospel, then am I not hating you? If I'm not willing to suffer for this, if I'm not willing to lose friends or lose popularity for the sake of this truth, do I really care about the truth of the gospel? St. Francis of Assisi said, in baptism, we have already died the ultimate death, leaving us free to risk every other death for the sake of the life of the world.